So I just want to quickly share something with you guys because I think it's important, or I feel it's important for you to know about my hospital stay. So when I was in the hospital for those 3 days, first of all, hospitals are great for trauma, surgery, hydrating you, all that wonderful stuff. But for healing, hospitals are not conducive to healing, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is because your body heals when it's at rest. And when you're in the hospital, they're coming in every 2 to 3 hours sometimes to check your vitals, to check your oxygen, to check this, to take labs. In the 3 days, I probably got 4 hours sleep, and I'm not even exaggerating. And then the food that they give you is atrocious. You go there to be healthy, but they give you highly processed food, high sugar content food, GMO food, because you know me, I read all the labels now, and some of it says made with bioengineered ingredients. Why would you serve GMO foods at the hospital? And the little orange juice carton they give you, the ingredients had ascorbic acid, which does not come from oranges. It's terrible for you. And it had 12 grams of sugar in that. So they literally had to pick up my full meals each time because I didn't even touch it. Thank God for my family that was bringing in healthy meals for me so that I could eat. But the part I thought was really important was the medicines they try and push on you when you're there. The first day I was there, of course they brought in the hydration and all that. That evening, that nurse came in, and nurses are amazing, but they're doing what the doctor is asking them to do. And she said that the doctor told me that we need to give you a heparin shot. They ordered a heparin shot for you so I could put it in your right hip or your left hip, wherever you want. And I said, what's heparin and why do I need it? She said, well, it's a blood thinner, and because you're lying down, you're at risk for getting a blood clot. And I said, well, I'm ambulatory though. I get up and I walk around, I go to the bathroom. I'm not at any risk for a blood clot, so I respectfully decline. She says, you don't want it? I said, I don't need it. So then the next nurse came in. She wanted to give me pain meds. I said, I'm not in any pain. I declined that. And then the next day, another nurse came in to change my bag. And she says, oh, the doctor said that you haven't had your flu shot, so we can give you your flu shot right now. And I said, I've never had a flu shot, and I have no intentions of getting a flu shot. I've never even got the flu. I didn't even get COVID. And she said, you don't want the flu shot? And I said, no. And I said, honestly, the flu is just the flu. COVID is just the flu. But they market it so well, we don't even say COVID anymore. We just say it's the flu. But the COVID is actually influenza. And so it's the same thing. And then the third shift nurse came in. She was actually on my shift for 2 days. And then she was off. But she was amazing, had great bedside manners. And then she comes in with a new hydration bag. And she says, oh, the doctor ordered this other bag for you of antibiotics. And I said, why do I need that? And I said, because the doctor just told me yesterday that the fluid, my stool, my urine, everything came back completely fine. No infections, which is a great thing. She says, I don't know. She just ordered it for you. I said, why? She says, do you want me to ask her? And I said, well, yes. And so she left. About 30 minutes later, she came back because she's waiting for the doctor to respond to her message. And she says, well, the doctor says you're asymptomatic, which means I don't have any infections. Nothing's wrong with me. But the doctor wants to get ahead of it just in case. And I said, okay, I respectfully declined that as well because antibiotics completely messes up your gut microbiome. And for months, and I said, my body's already going through enough. I don't need to add more to it. So I'm declining that. She says, you don't want antibiotics? And I said, no. So my point in saying that, and I told her, I said, can I be honest with you? And she said, yes. And I said, you're a great nurse. The medical staff is amazing. But I said, to this hospital, to the healthcare industry, I'm just a bottom line for them. I'm just a dollar sign. And they just want to see how much they can bill my insurance while I'm here. And I'm not buying what they're selling. And she looked at me and she closed my door and she said, as a nurse, I have to agree with you. Because when we were in nursing school, we refer to you guys as clients. And that never sat well with me, because I would say, no, they're our patients. We're taking care of them. And they're like, no, they're our clients. So she said, you're right. It is a business and it's sad. She says, but I'm glad you asked questions, and you asked really good questions, because normally when I come into a patient's room and I say the doctor has prescribed this for you or ordered this for you, the patients don't ask any questions. They just let them administer it. So she said, good for you for asking questions. So my point in saying that is you have to advocate for yourself. You have to ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. This is your health. Because if you were to die, the hospital is not going to close its doors and mourn for you. So advocate for yourself, and don't put 100% of your health into the hands of the doctor like I did the first time and almost died because I trusted everything they said without question. You can't do that. You must ask questions. You must advocate for your healing. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I love you. God loves you so much.